Looking to bring heat. Morgan Salomea right up the middle of the center, looking like he wants to bring some pressure. Sure, it gets it off. It's going to be a lot of pressure. He's going to get this thing immediately, and it's going to be a completed catch. And Shelby, I believe that is history, as James Branya-Hop with the big-time completion, well over 8 yards. Congratulations, young man, for getting 1,000 on the season.
And, you know, great job on him for doing that. Great job not only for getting 1,000 this year, but getting 2,000 in his career. A lot of it this year. Didn't get a whole lot of playing time his previous 3 years, but being able to step up and do it here, great job. And there he's signaling, there's nobody covering him, and sure, missed it.
And off to the inside, it's going to be Will Evans, and Evans is just stuffed. Demetrius Bernard all over that one as well. I think Levi Wyrick joined him on that one.
It was actually Bradley Payne who was there. And, you know, as I mentioned, that the entire secondary is just filled with studs. Bradley Payne with it. And you can see, I can't see it here, but at the end of the play, Branya-Hop was frustrated beyond all get out because it took the girls a long time to get someone on him, and that's a huge mistake they cannot afford to repeat.
Barnett Kruger back there. It's going to be fake the handoff. Shirk's going to try to lob this thing up, and it's a touchdown for the Ichabods. Marcus Meyer all alone for 6.
What a beautifully drawn play there by the Ichabods, just flooding the right side of the end zone after you do the play action fake. Underneath you had Khalifi Scroggins, and that drew in the linebacker, and then leaking behind him was Marcus Meyer, and Meyer an easy focus into his hands for the touchdown.
Swinging gate special teams now as they bring it back over, as now Schmeider looked to put this thing through, and he does so. Across the board, too, so be careful there for Pittsburg State. They might want to drop back a little bit, as I believe that's Carnell Lewis that's guarding him.
Lewis, a talented athlete, but help
right
always is good.
Now he drops back. Shurik, he looks immediately over to Branya-Hop, and it's going to be intercepted by the Gorillas, and it's going to go out of bounds. So how about that? Creighton Sanders snipped that out the whole time.
And, you know, we were talking about the double team, about the double coverage needed for Branya-Hop, and I got to say, they kind of fooled everybody there. They bailed out in what looked like a cover 3, and then Sanders covering that little hit zone. Read it perfectly.
Well, here's what I really liked about that, Shelby, is you're right. They showed man defense right off the start there, and then right when the snap happens, they drop back into their coverages. And so the best thing is Creighton Sanders was acting like he was going to blitz, and then he took his zone on the outside, which is the flat routes, easy pick and snag, big-time motivation. And right when I just said it, Shelby, they needed a big stop. How about a turnover?
You know, coming into today, Washburn has thrown 10 picks, 2 already today, not helping their turnover differential.
Harmon gets it to West. It looks like it's going to be the fake Philly special, and Harmon's going to, or West, is going to get a good couple of yards before getting tackled by Daniel Peeburn.
You know, and that was an emphatic fake toss by West on what could have been, as you mentioned, the Philly special. Something the Gorillas have run this year. They ran it with Brenner Clemens and Lindenwood, and the receiver on that one was actually John Roderick for the go-ahead touchdown there. The game-tying touchdown to send it to overtime.
2nd and 8, ball on the 18-yard line, under 12 minutes now. Harmon, speed option, and look at this. It's another fake, and Lorenzo West, he's getting to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. The sweep play to Lorenzo West, big touchdown. You smile at the camera while you can. Big touchdown for the Gorillas.
And I got to tell you, that was set up beautifully. Wow. They've been running that speed option all day, so what do you do to fake out? You either run it as a play action pass, or you have whoever's lead blocking, in this case West, take one hard step, come back, pitch it to him, and you've got that corner set up, and it's all yours.
Back at it, Kearney Smith Stadium, Zach Downing, good to see that he's able to get back off on the field, and have to take a look at him. And Shelby, we got some more breaking news about the game of the week. How about this punt return by the Bearcats, trailing 14-3 in this one, and what looked like it shouldn't have happened, should have been an easy tackle, ended up favoring the Bearcats, and now they're going to close this thing up to a 14-10 ball game.
And, you know, that's exactly what you expect out of a top 10 team in the nation.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Pittsburg State, it's Tyler Atkins. Atkins to the 35-30, puts the truck stick on to the 25, the 10. What a play by Tyler Atkins, and when you're running full speed like that, you don't get in the way of a running back.
No, he just ran right over Nathan Mikolite right there. I mean, he had plenty of room, plenty of steam. Mikolite, to his credit, got in the way, but he ended up kind of like a bug on a windshield with that run.
What they call the truck stick in video games, an absolute big-time play by the Gorillas. You start to see the fans and the home faithful get excited about this ball club as they're turning up the Jets. Man in motion. Back to the pistol formation. Harmon, handoff to the hot Atkins. Atkins again going, but this time he went one-on-one with Mikolaj, and Mikolaj's going to get the better half of this tackle.
Hey, you always got to live for the next play and
absolutely.
put it back to you. And there's always something good about being able to immediately respond whenever you have a bad situation like that.
Atkins to go take a break. It's Keenan Shirk now in there. Shirk, one of the multiple running backs here for Harmon to hand off to, as it's now a 2nd and 5. 8 minutes now on the clock, under 10 on the play clock. Harmon taking his time, looking at this defense. A very good thing to see for this freshman quarterback to scout. Harmon lobs it up, looking for a receiver. It's going to be a great defensive play. It's going to be incomplete. It was Brenner Clemens that he was looking for, but an even better play by DeJuan Simmons.